Hi roses, my name is Tianna and welcome to today's reading all about the upcoming week for fire signs. That is if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Please take this reading if it resonates, and if you enjoy it, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in more tarot content from me, you can find my Twitter at Tianna Rose Tarot, or use the link in the description box to book a personal reading with me. Our first card today is the card Gratitude. It says Pink Rose. It is number 36 and also associated with the sign Gemini. So any of those symbols or numbers may be significant to you as well. This week is going to be about really focusing on the parts of your life that you are grateful for, even if they're not quite where you would want them to be yet. Gratitude is not a necessity for everything to be perfect. In fact, it often comes out of a situation in which things are not necessarily going exactly how you planned or wanted them to. And yet you can come to a deeper sense of appreciation, not just for the things that you do have, but for yourself and for the universe around you. This could look like tuning into a specific spiritual higher power or understanding if that resonates for you, or it could also just be appreciation for friends, family, pets, partners, nature, your career, or simply a gratitude for how far you have come in your own personal journey. So please take this as it resonates and see where this shows up in your life over this upcoming week. We're going to draw a few more cards to see what is going to come up in this week for fire signs. The first card is Ask Questions. We've got this pink owl and bird here, as well as the number 20, 25, and 5. So any of those may be significant to you as well. This is reminding you that you don't always have to have the right answer right then at that moment, that you can be curious about what is going on. It's also telling me to be really intentional with who you ask questions to. That maybe you've either been asking the wrong questions or you've just been asking the wrong people certain questions. And it might be a good opportunity this week to consider, instead of just continuing to ask the same thing or the same people over and over, maybe you want to slightly shift your approach. And it's just a general reminder to be curious about what's going on. Be curious about new things that you want to learn, new things that you want to explore. It's starting to get slightly warmer outside, so you may feel more inspired to get out and do something new. So please take that as it resonates. Very similar card now. We have the card Wonder Why. So this is definitely a time of being curious. Maybe you're the type of person to hear an answer, and whether you really feel satisfied by it or not, you just kind of move on and you don't necessarily come back to things. There may be situations where you want to continue following up. Along with the gratitude card, there may be moments in which you want to accept what somebody says to you and be content with that. But I get the sense that you're the type of person to be very, maybe even restless, very inquisitive, wanting to understand how things work, why things work the way that they do, wanting to make a change in the world. And so I think you're going to be maybe surrounding yourself with people this week who are able to really challenge you in a deeper intellectual way. And that could be really interesting. It could be fulfilling for you. It could also eventually be maybe a little bit exhausting or feeling like it's not actually getting you anywhere and you're just going in circles. So you'll want to pay attention to that. Along with that message, we have the card check reserves. So there might be a situation, as I said, where you start to feel kind of burnt out, or maybe it just feels like it's just not really getting anywhere anymore. It's important to make sure that you have both like physical resources prepared and also like the energetic ones, to be paying attention to how full your cup feels at any given moment and not overexerting yourself. Some of you may be finding yourself getting into like really heated debates, maybe with people that don't really agree with you at all, and feeling just exhausted that it's not really getting anywhere. So again, as I said, maybe this is an opportunity to redirect who you are talking to. I forgot to mention we do have some pyramids showing up here, the number 30. And then on this card, it says Fullerton, California, February 12th, 12:30 p.m., 1942. If any of those resonate, there's also an image of the Statue of Liberty. And let's pull one more card. We have the card Chill Out. It has some sunglasses, another image of the Statue of Liberty, but also a palm tree here. So as I was saying, there may be situations where you can be very restless. And I think this week is going to be about balancing that need for understanding, balancing that need to get out of your comfort zone and feel stimulated enough through intellectual conversations or having new experiences or getting into arguments. It could be showing up in your life in a lot of different ways. And then that's conflicting with this desire or a need to relax a little bit more, to be grateful for what things are and content with the way that things are, and not constantly feeling like you need to change things or continue asking until you get what you want to hear. And so if this resonates, it's definitely going to be a week where you're maybe coming to these problems like usual, but getting to a point where you really can start to see where you want to move forward from here and how you can find a balance that feels really good to you without sacrificing either your energy, but also not sacrificing your curiosity. Thank you, fire signs.